Oh, hi. Welcome to 1,000 Business Idea Challenges. So, as I told you, when I was still in primary 7, I had this teacher who challenged me that if you want to become a president of Uganda, you should be able to start 1,000 businesses every day so that all the youth in Uganda can get employment opportunities. So ever since he really challenged me, and I thought, well, I don't want to be a president of Uganda because I'm not even Ugandan, but can I make 1,000 businesses? Is it possible to think about 1,000 businesses? So I'm challenging myself with um, making videos every day, a video about an idea that you can really do. You can start easily anywhere you want. Doesn't matter as long as you really want to start a business. Anyway, so all the challenges uh, will be 1,000 challenges to take me 3 years, which is a long time. So for the next 3 years, I should be still on this challenge, which is crazy, right? Yeah. So number one challenge, I want to start with a rabbit business. A rabbit business may be for those who live in so much urban centers. It may not be a good idea, but you can still do it. But it's not a very easy idea for you. But those in the rural areas, it is very, very easy. And here we go. So let's say you just come from school, or let's say you are thinking of an idea of something you can do that can make you millions. I mean millions, whatever currency you count in, millions. So rabbit idea is very interesting because rabbit produce in 1 month. Like they produce in 1 month from they were fertilized. I use that word. So to make it easy. So if the rabbit, the female rabbit conceive today, on that one day, they give birth, which is interesting. So I calculated if a young man or a young lady go out there, buys 10 rabbits, female rabbits, 10 of them, and buys another couple of, let me say, another 10 male rabbits. Those are 20 rabbits. Then he or she makes sure that of course you need a place to keep them for the next for the starting point. You will need at least 10 rooms for a couple rabbits, because if there are two different males, they tend to fight until one kills the other. Like that's how dangerous male rabbits are. So you don't want to keep male rabbits in the same room or in the same house. So you create different rooms for couple. So if you have just a little investment, one rabbit can be around $3 to start. So I'm counting in dollars, so you, wherever you are watching this video, you can understand the scope. So $3, you can get a rabbit if you are in a rural area. So if you have $30, you can buy 10 rabbits, female rabbits. Then if you have another $30, you can buy another couple of male rabbits. You can start with the young ones. You don't need to start like big ones. So you can keep them for a month, then after a month, they will start conceiving. So we are starting with $6 to invest in the rabbit business. So probably you will need to invest in a timber and building the house for the, how do you call it, the hatch? Something like, I don't remember the name of the house under which the rabbits live. So, but I will call it rabbit house, yeah, for understanding. So if you construct this rabbit house, you put 10 rooms, then you introduce your 10 rabbits. I mean 10 couples, male and female. After a month, at least you should be getting some results. Yeah, after a month. So let's assume after a month and a half, you'll have each couple will have reproduced. And remember, they have reproduced from different offsprings, which is a good thing. If you start with a few males, like 2 or 3 males, at the end you'll get it will be challenging because you cannot intermarry them. You cannot have offsprings of the same parents mating to procreate. So at the end they will start dying like crazy because there is no immunity, there is no immune system for them because they are procreating and they are siblings. So it works in all biological aspects of life. So introducing different males, it is very important because it gives you a range of crossbreeding. So if house A or house 1 offsprings can mate with house 9, so you can interchange them accordingly. Then you have a range of intermating or crossbreedings that are unlimited, because after a year, if you start with 10, after a year you should be having more than 1,000 rabbits. Yeah, grab a paper, calculate, do your own research. I'm just giving you highlights because we cannot go in all aspects. But if you want, I will put everything in the description below of this video to show you how many rabbits you can have in 1 year, how many will die. You can calculate that. It's called the mortality rate. At what rate will I lose a few of them? At the first, you may have 5 rabbits on the first round, 5 babies at each couple. Then the next one, they go increasing. So you can have 7. At one point, you can even have 10. So the more they keep procreating, the more the number of babies increase. But also remember that the more they become many, the more they die, because a female rabbit to feed all the 9, 8, 7 babies, it's difficult. So some will starve to death, some will overlay on the other ones and they suffocate. So it's a lot of work, but is it worth it? Okay, so in year 1, let's say we have ended with 1,000 rabbits. According to calculations, there are more than that. But let's say we have ended with 1,000 rabbits. And 1,000 rabbits, you work hard to really keep these 1,000 rabbits, you know, because I'm giving you a way you can make millions. Because year 2 is when things become fun, and by the end of year 2, you are a millionaire. By all means, even if you don't have all the money at once. But if you go and create a bank account, you have all the money. Everyone who buys a rabbit from you, they either do it via mobile money or by the account. It will save you big time. Why? Because you'll have a cash flow, and a cash flow is money, like liquid money. If you have a cash flow, you can be able to construct more houses. We can have a realistic farm, because if you have 1,000 rabbits and you map them, you do it professionally, you can go to any bank and you say, hey, I have 1,000 rabbits and I want 10,000 rabbits by the end of next year. These 1,000 rabbits came from 10 couples. So it is very easy for the bank to understand. And this is how I have been doing. So you keep all the records. Make sure that you keep all the records. You participate, because we are building an empire. You are not just surviving, you know. So year 1 will be challenging, of course, but it will be not as challenging as year 2, because year 2 will not be that challenging. Only it will take a lot of effort. So you need at least someone to help you, because you cannot feed 1,000 procreating rabbits. So now you, at the end of year 1, you have 1,000 rabbits, which 1,000 rabbits are maybe, let's say, are couples. And if we use the same model under which 10 offsprings, procreated, sorry, under 10 rabbits couples procreated. If you use the same model, at the end of year 2, you'll be having more than 10,000 rabbits. So 10,000 rabbits, remember we bought our own rabbit for $3. And if you multiply, let's say you don't have to keep all of them. You can start selling a little by little. Those that are mature, you sell them off. But you are looking at a number. At the end, even if you keep, even if you sell, how much will you have owned? So at the end of year 2, you'll find that you have already owned more than 10,000 rabbits. As I said, I'll prove you by numbers. Go down in the description, read. Go through all the numbers that are given in the description of this video. And also at the end of the video, I will just put a couple slides to elaborate on what I'm saying. So at the end of the video, as I said, make sure you go through if you really want to start this as a business. So at the end of year 2, you'll be having 10,000 rabbits. If you sell every rabbit for $3, that's a mature rabbit I'm talking about. How many? Oh, for the people who want to start the same business. Then 10,000 times 30, that's 30,000 US dollars. So $30,000 US dollars, if you put in Ugandan shillings, you are already a millionaire. If you put in Rwandan francs, you're already a millionaire. If you put in Kenyan shillings, you are already a millionaire. If you put in Tanzanian shillings, you're already a millionaire. If you put in Burundi francs, you're already a millionaire. So why are you not a millionaire now? Why? Like, why are you still waiting for the next video? Start. Okay, so I will remind you that I make these videos for educational purposes and also to help my other youth out there who are still struggling, looking for the next thing. Maybe someone write to you that if you invest in a cryptocurrency and the forex trading, it's the next big thing. Well, if you want it now, go there. Don't ask me, I will not talk about cryptocurrency and those stuff. But if you want real businesses that you can justify to anyone and you're not ashamed of presenting to anyone, here is the business. See you in the next episode.